going to keep this quick as usual. I'm just going to talk about my day and then talk about the upcoming plans for next week because next week is quite busy. So today was pretty calm. The CSE club, Computer Science Club, basically had a talk with Richard Gupta, amazing person, really funny. Um, so he went to he gosh I can't speak. He went to Pitt, taught at CMU, is doing his PhD at UC Berkeley, led machine learning research for the Apple Vision Pro. So it's like a really amazing dude. What he's really working on is basically computer vision for natural disaster responses, and then basically I'm going to read one of his research papers later today because he'll talk about how a problem with natural disaster responses that you want to assess like the image of the scene. Like let's say you have a bunch of buildings burned down, you have to count how many. So his thought process like, oh, use a satellite, and then I was like, you encounter a problem because let's say you use a satellite and then you use machine learning to process the image you get from the satellite. You have a 30,000 by 30,000 pixel image and you can't just upload that, too much storage. And my immediate thought was, oh, just decompose the image into smaller images. But he brought up how that removes the context. You can also try lowering the quality, so it's like it takes up less storage, but then you lose details here and there. So his paper actually covers him and his team's solution for that. Real amazing dude. Honestly, I really love his talk. He brought up so many other good points. Even with the networking stuff, I'll probably, as time goes, I'm just gonna be referencing a bunch of stuff he said. I really love the CSC club. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts about Pitt is because the computer science club is really passionate about what they do, and they have this very underdog friendly vibe to it. It's very nice, basically. But yeah, after that, I did apply to 5 internships. I'm really just trying to keep that daily. It hasn't been. I say bi-daily technically, bi-daily internship application process because it's really a numbers game. But I think another point that's being brought up more and more that I'm hearing is it's really about who you know. So I'm trying to see how I can get through those connections. Um, and yeah, and it's hard for me because I don't think I'm a person who naturally makes friends, but I don't think it's hard for me to make friends with someone who I just know that, oh, they work in tech. So I have to meet these people who have these positions and then somehow befriend them. And it's a weird thing for me, right? But the career fair, that's something I'm trying to do. Just try and find a way to do the elevator pitches I mentioned. So yeah, that's where I am with internship stuff. Had the great talk. I'm gonna read that paper tonight, or in the morning. Besides that, I have a book club I'm a part of, so I'm going to try and read the book because they have a meeting next week. And speaking about next week, let's get into it. So next week is Sky Week and also has a career fair. So there's an engineering career fair, there's a business one, and there's a computing and information one. So I'm going to try and technically go to all three. The most important one for me, obviously, is the computer information one. And the reason why I think it's really important is one, work on those elevator pitches, work on those communication skills, and then two, I guess there's also one. Really just fast track that resume or with that application because when you just apply online, there's 1,000 people, 20,000 people applying for that position. So then what I've heard is that the career fair, these recruiters have a certain number they want to get. So then they can find these applications and like, oh, let me fast track this one. So that's largely the logic. And then Skyweek is also doing a bunch of other cool stuff. So Sky School of Computer Information, there's some coding challenges, having these different talks from different people. One is a day in the life of an ML engineer, machine learning engineer. So I'm going to try and attend that. And besides that, campaigning begins next week for the Sutherland president applicant, the Sutherland board. Sutherland is the dorm. So I'm applying for president. So after you what I'm working on this week is my campaigning stuff I'm going to campaign with. Um, so what I'm thinking, I'm going to probably do, I want to, I want my campaign to be like, oh, I've already been working on different stuff here and there, right? So I did the TV thing. I've been cleaning up the rooms here and there. Um, so I want to do that in the way it's not like, oh, look, I already did, so you guys must vote for me. But I just want to say like I am invested in this dorm because I think it's cool and I like it. Some other stuff I wanted to campaign with is getting the hand sanitizer stuff filled. This is like the small details. So like we have a gym, but like they have these sanitizing wipes and they are sometimes empty for like 3 days. So like having those stuff covered up. And another thing that I thought of that I thought would be interesting is having like on the TV. I'm going to try and add like Hulu and other streaming services and have like a dorm account. So yeah, you don't even need to. You don't have to have that for yourself. Even though I use my Netflix account, if I can find a way, I don't think it'll be that expensive to have like a dorm streaming account. Anyone who wants to go watch TV in the main lounge can just go do that. Um, and maybe just invest in different stuff. It's really cool what they're even doing. So like the study lounge I've been using, they're making into this relaxation place. I think there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to work on my campaign. Um, and yeah, I also have to do the woodworking training module for the makerspace so I can do the woodworking QR codes for the career fair. So it's going to be a really busy weekend and a really busy week, but I'm really excited. A lot of fun stuff going on. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.